When I was around 7 years old, I saw a boy on my mum and dad's landing in the middle of the night. He was dressed in different era clothing and I noticed he had no feet. The search about this boy has been ongoing for years and I finally maybe might have found some answers. Tonight I investigate my parents' house to see if I can get responses with what I found out. Hello Spooklets and welcome back to the channel, and if this is the first time you're seeing this face,
subscribe for all the spooky shit.
I have in my possession at the moment the deeds to my parents' house, some dating back nearly 100 years. One of these deeds might hold the explanation to who this boy is. Upon research, I found that a boy lived in this house for months with the Lawsons during World War II as an evacuee. Do I know this is definitely the boy I saw? No, I do not. But the clothing fits the era. It all just seems to fit. I will link the video of the deeds in the description if you want to see the full story. I found this doll in my mum and dad's back garden when I was around the same age as I saw him. Is this his doll? Did he bring this for comfort during the war? Let's ask tonight and see if we can get some answers. So just a little story about this doll for those that are new. Yes, I found this doll around the same age that I saw the boy on my mum and dad's landing. Now, I was meant to be a twin and we wondered if the boy that I saw was my twin. But then I realised that the doll might be connected to this boy because everywhere that I seem to go, as in live, he seems to be. This doll has been with me in every home that I've lived in, and the era of clothing would make more sense. I have just been trying to get to the bottom of this, so I thought, you know what, with this new information, let's give this a go. So we've started in here because this is where I did the intro. That's the only reason why I've started in here. So in front we have got the Lawson's deed. I have put some paperwork on top so that people can't see the address of my mum and dad's house for obvious reasons. I do have the doll here and just some little balls and a service bell. And if any of that goes off, I won't be able to explain it because there's no wind, so, and especially that service bell, if that service bell goes off, then yeah.
Be nice.
It would be nice if that went off. Oh yeah, my sister's with me.
Hi.
This is Natalie. You might have seen it before if you've been for a while. Hello. You should know who I am, and it sounds weird saying this in kind of my own home, but my name is Susie.
My name's Tilly.
Or you might remember as Natalie. So obviously both of us are in this house quite a lot. Natalie's in it a lot more than I am. Mm-hmm. But we don't talk to you. That's not why we're here. So tonight we want to talk to you. When I was little, I saw a boy on the landing in this house, and I want to know if that boy is here now. If you're here and you can see me, can you make a noise? Is that a thud?
Yeah, but I can't tell whether that was outside. I think that was outside.
I think so.
Yeah.
Could you be nice and loud for us, nice and clear? Can you maybe make a noise in this room? Yeah, could you make a noise in this room with us? It's the rabbit. What's he doing?
Oh, he's having a wash.
Oh. We just need to know that you're here with us. Not you, Grit. Oh my days. This is what happens when you listen so hard for a noise. That was on cue as well. Right. In all seriousness, please, if you're here, I would love to talk to you. There's some balls on the floor. They've got little bells in them. Could you move one? There's also a service bell. If you press the button on the top, it'll ding. You've got a bit of an advantage, sorry. We can't see you. You could make us jump because we won't see it coming. But if all this is a bit too close to us and you don't want to come too close, that's fine. Is there any chance you could maybe make a noise somewhere in the house, wherever you are? Let us know where you are. I think I might have maybe found out who you are, or got maybe a lot closer or something than I ever have. Do you remember Mr. and Mrs. Lawson?
It's a rabbit.
No, I keep thinking I can hear thudding, but it could be just next door.
Yeah,
They're at home.
Sometimes, I think one of them is at least.
We need it to be sort of near us, really. I know I asked wherever you are in the house, but if you're going to make a noise for us, the best thing you could do really is make a noise in here near us or in the kitchen. What was that?
I think that was me. I was going to say something, sorry. Was it like a...
Yeah.
noise? Yeah, that was me. Sorry. I was about to say, so the kitchen is actually the bathroom.
But this is the argument, does it look how it used to be to them, or does it look how it is now? We don't know.
It's weird, isn't it? Tell them to go to their front door and make a noise at the front door.
Yeah, because that would have always been there. Could you...
Yeah.
No, that's the
where
back door.
No, that step there. Sorry, the back door, yeah. Tell them to
Yeah,
go
that's
to
the
back
old
door.
back door.
Yeah, I would just mention...
Can you knock on the back door? When me and Natalie were going through the deeds, when I first fetched them out, we heard somebody walk upstairs. But nobody else was in the house, and we were sat in here. Did I say walk upstairs? I meant walking around upstairs.
Yeah.
Did I say walk upstairs?
You think you said walk upstairs, yeah.
Yeah, we heard somebody walking around upstairs. Could you do that again?
I did hear a thump, but it was that side.
Could be the neighbour then. Do you think, or was it above?
It was above. I'm sure
That's
it was
my old
above.
room.
Yeah. That's the rabbit. Prim.
You've shown yourself to me before, so you're not shy. You've been around me, let it known that you're near me quite a lot. I've got some questions and I'd really, really like you to answer them just to help me make more sense of you and why you're around me or have been around me. I haven't massively heard from you for a long time. There's a doll down here. Do you recognise the doll? Anything that I ask, if I'm right, can you just make a noise? Do you recognise that doll? Can you at least let me know that you can see me or hear me?
I found a tiny piece of pottery in the garden. Shall I bring that down, see if... Okay, that wasn't grim.
No, it was outside.
But that was, what the hell was that?
Was it a fox?
Yeah. I'm back in a sec. It's only a tiny bit, but again, it could be, you know.
You just kicked the spooklets.
I found it the other day. I've cleaned it up.
Pop it on
I
there.
was thinking about turning it into a bit of jewellery. It's something. It's from Victorian times.
So is that doll.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. But obviously the boy was past the Victorian times, wasn't he? No?
Well, war. I can't remember when the Victorian era ended, and I
It
can't
was
look it up.
around 1800s.
No, it went
sure
into the
it was.
1900s. Have you got your phone on you?
Nope, it's upstairs charging. Don't worry, it's on silent in case that goes off.
He was in not this era clothing. He was definitely 1930s clothing.
1930s.
So I won't say Victorian. That doll is Victorian, but that could have been passed down to him if he's connected to that doll. It doesn't mean
Possibly.
anything.
No,
And I did hear that, you know, with evacuees, they were given a comfort. So whether that be his sister's doll or something.
or a family heirloom. It could have been from his family back in Liverpool.
Liverpool.
Was
Where
it
did you get
Liverpool?
Liverpool from?
I thought that's what Audrey said. It was Liverpool that they all came over.
No, it was, again, check the other video out. Leeds.
Leeds. Oh, okay.
Leeds. Did you bring this doll with you? So I've got my own theory. There is nothing to suggest that a little boy that stayed here as an evacuee with the Lawsons died. But my theory, if you are who I think you might be, my theory is that during the Blitz, Leeds got hit quite bad. And you knew that where you were with the Lawsons, you were safe. It wasn't allowed to be bombed up here. Did you get caught up in the Blitz in Leeds? I did see that a number of children died, which is very, very sad. And were you able to come back to a place that you felt safe? Did you remember that this place was safe? I might be reaching, guys, but over the years I've been trying to look for this boy that I saw. This is what I've got. So I'm just trying to work with it because that's all I can do, work with what I've got. I will keep searching, but was you not the evacuee boy? My friend that was researching with me, she saw that there was, what were they called? It was children's homes. There was children's homes, some sort of children's homes. It's the ceiling, it's nothing, it's... Where we're sat, there's nothing above us. The outside is above us. It's a garden room. So it's been a very, very hot day and it has cooled down because we had a vape before I started filming. So obviously things expand and shrink, don't they? And that's what's making the noises. I'm wondering whether to move.
What are you thinking?
Okay, so we've moved into the living room. I'm assuming this was always a living room, because this is the older part of the house. The newer part is where we've been sat. So I am wondering maybe whether this place is how it used to look, or I don't know. Everything is just theory. Everything. Like, there's no expert.
I think this was the living room, but the sitting room, I'm sure Mum said that was actually the kitchen, actually, because she said there was, you know, where the fireplace is in the sitting room, there was a pot that she used to, like a proper cauldron style, that she used to use. Mum told me.
That's cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
It's pretty interesting.
But it's cool. So, okay, we're going to start again, just in case anybody different is here or you didn't hear us in there. If there's anybody here and you can see and hear me, can you please make a noise? Can you knock? Okay, so I'm going to ask some questions that I asked in there, just in case you weren't here with us. There's a doll on some paper in the middle of the floor. Was it your doll, whoever's here? In this room, there are some balls with some bells in. There is a bell that you can just press the button on the top and it dings. There is also a doll. If it's yours, take it. Take it. And on that paper is the name Mr. and Mrs. Lawson. Does anybody here recognise that name? Make a noise for yes. Can you knock on something in this room for me? Just let us know that you're here and that you want to answer questions, you want to have a conversation with me. The thing is, right at this moment, if you're here, I cannot see you. So I ask for noises, for a yes, if I'm on the right track, because it's the only way that I can talk to you. I mean, if you could show yourself, that would be amazing. And if the boy is here that I saw when I was little, I know you can show yourself. Can you move? Like walk in or move your feet or bang on something or move something?
I heard that. That was from like just at the bottom of the stairs, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't know if you'd have heard that, guys. It was faint-ish. If that was you, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. But do you think you could do something a little bit louder for me? Really try your hardest. I know you could be doing everything you can and I just can't hear you. Just to let you know, I can't hear you if you're trying. So if this isn't working, could you show me in your own way how you want to or can show me that you're here? Okay, right, we're going to go for a little vape break. So I'm going to leave you where you are there and I'm going to just put this on that stuff there. And we're going to go out the room. We can't go that way because the rabbit's in front of the door. I don't know if you can see the cage. So we're going to have to go that way out. I'm just going to go for a quick vape. We'll be quiet. And I would love them balls to be everywhere when I get back, please.
And that bell to be going off.
It would be amazing. You're going to have to take your microphone off.
Oh, yeah.
Pop it on the table. Could you imagine if we'd left the mics on? Behave, spoofers. Now I can't see. Okay. Okay, so I have brought with me a little box, and you're supposed to be able to come talk into it. So when I turn this on, could you just say hello or hi? Can you say hello? If we've got the boy here, can you say boy? Just turn it down a bit. It's too loud. What you need to do, you need to be nice. You need to be nice and clear in this box. I want to hear clear words, and if you can say a sentence, this thing shouldn't be spitting out sentences because it's going through radio stations really quick. So if you could say something like, my name is, and your name, or I am the boy, or a sentence that you want to say, please just say it. Nice and clear, tell me a sentence. Do I have the boy here? That's all I know you as. Okay, I'm going to try this again. If whoever is here, sorry, I keep talking to the boy, but anybody could be here, and I invite anybody that resides here on the land or in this house to come and talk to me. So whoever's here, can you just let me know in a sentence who you are or why you're here? Could you say one of our names, Susie or Natalie, anything? Okay. There's only so long I can listen to that thing. Okay, I'm going to try something different then. There's another little device here that you can talk to us in. I'm going to come put this on the table. I'm going to ask some questions. You don't have to answer the questions. I just need to hear your voice. But if you could answer the questions in there that we ask in this, then I'll get to know you a little bit more. So I'd really appreciate it. So I'm going to come put this, oh God, on here. Press record. Right, I'm going to sit down. Okay. Whoever's here, can you let me know your name? How old are you? If the boy is here, can you please let me know who you are? Sorry. You've got a chance to talk, so if you've got a message that you would like us to pass on, can you please tell us the message in there now? Thank you. You've got a chance to talk, so if you've got a message that you would like us to pass on, can you please tell us the message in there now?
What? I heard two like distinctive bumps.
Where?
Out there again.
Just finish listening to this. Nothing. Are you making noises?
Was it making like a weird noise?
Yeah, it sounds like it's underwater.
Yeah, I was going to say that sounds really weird.
Yeah. Could you make some more noises? I mean, if it's residual, then they can't hear us, and the noises we hear are just noises that are happening at the time.
Yeah.
Did you try and talk into that little machine, or either of them? If you did, thank you. But if you tried, could you make a noise?
Do you hear that?
Talking.
Yeah. It could be TV next door.
I
But
thought it
sounded
came
like,
from that
yeah,
way,
I
yeah.
thought it did, yeah. Everything's leading towards the landing again.
We'll go up there in a minute. I just like to give chance because I find whenever I go where the noise is, it stops. So
Yeah.
I just want to make sure.
Well, if we sit at the bottom of the stairs, not actually on the landing, that could work.
Hear a knock.
I can hear movement. Sounds like, you know, when something kind of scrapes against a wall,
Yeah.
like a noise.
Yeah.
I just, again, it was out there.
Okay, let's go to the bottom of the stairs then. Okay, we're not sure if we heard voices here. Maybe some movement and a couple of knocks, maybe. Can you make a noise and let us know that you're here? That was my tummy.
That's proper guttural. It's going in the living room now, isn't it?
I told you.
I
When
said
you
it as
move.
well.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Well, I've left my phone that's filming in there, so can you make a nice loud noise and let us know that you're here?
If Mrs. Lawson's here, can you get some stew on? That'll be fab.
Anything you've given us, if it's been you, then honestly it's amazing, but we need to confirm that it's you, so a nice loud noise would help. Do you know who I am? I know you.
I heard that.
Who am I?
Say bullshit.
I don't know. Okay. I heard poor woman then, but... Okay, I'm going to turn this back on again. I'd like you to come talk into it. Now, the thing is with this, if I hear your voice in it, it's not a radio station, that is an actual voice. So I'd really love it if you did say, I know you, surely you can come talk into this. Okay. Have we got the boy here?
If there's anyone else here, not the boy, can you please tell us who it is?
Is there any sort of message you'd like to tell us?
Do you recognise me or Susanna?
If there's anything that you'd like to tell us now. Thank you. Huh?
Nothing.
No. Should we try the landing? What's the matter?
I kept hearing weird noises through that way but it might be the echo from that. It was when that was going off.
I find when these are playing, I don't know, you're kind of just like listening at everything and you think you're hearing things and stuff.
Yeah.
So, I have come to sit where it all began. There's a painting in there, guys. It's not a person.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. Just in case there's something like there's a level 35 right in front of you, Susie. So yeah, this is where it all began. This is where I saw you. I saw you right in front of that doorway where I'm facing. And I remember that night like it was yesterday, even though it was quite a while ago. Not too long, I'm not old.
Yet.
But it was quite a while ago. There's so many deeds downstairs. I laid one out, which was for Mr. and Mrs. Lawson, because I don't know, but well, there was a boy that stayed here during the war as a evacuee. I mean, there might be somebody here that isn't that boy, or I might have it all wrong. That might not be the boy. But I want you to help me. If we've got somebody here that's not the boy, could you please make a noise up here with us? Okay, if you are the boy and I've got it all wrong and you're not the boy who I've been asking about, could you please make a noise? If there's nobody here, can you not make a noise? It's paranormal, that. You've also got an advantage because when I've left, Natalie's got to stay here on her own.
Oh, that's not even funny.
So you could make a noise and scare her, and then I can leave laughing.
And I can sleep with my light on.
How about that? Can you do that? Nice and loud. Can you knock on something? That was quite loud.
That was
really?
literally on the stairs, Suze. That was at the bottom of the stairs. Oh, that creeped me out.
Hello?
It sounded like someone tripping up the stairs.
It did.
Is it me in a past life?
Can you knock again? Did you just make a noise on the stairs? If you did, can you come up here
For me to...
and do that? Can you do that? I'd be absolutely amazed. I've never had anything touch that before.
Next door.
Yeah, that was next door. Well, I'm really, 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 really show us that you're here. Do anything you want to do, Anything you can do to show us you're here, just do it. I'm going to leave cameras alone up here in a minute. But before I do, could you just make a noise nice and loud? Okay, what I'm thinking of doing, Spookylets, is... You alright?
Yeah, I heard this noise. It sounded like something tapping on metal.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
It was really faint.
Yeah.
But it was downstairs again.
Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you guys up here for a little while. This is, after all, where it all began, right over there.
Where I'm sitting.
Yes, that is where he was stood, because he was stood in front of my bedroom door and what used to be my mum and dad's bedroom door. So he was stood, obviously, in front of both. So my mum said the next day when I told her, why didn't you come running to me? And it was like, because I would have to have made contact. And I didn't really want to do that. I mean, I was scared. I was only small. And it literally changed the way I looked on things. It just changed the world for me. But I couldn't do it. But this is where it all started. And I'm like, do you know what? You can stay up here on your own. And you can be big brave. Put them big girl pants on. And we're going to do this. Okay, so you are facing...
My chest right now. I'm just gonna move.
You're facing my old bedroom, which obviously he was stood in this area. And you are also facing down the stairs. So we have obviously this bit of the landing. I need to take my mic off. And I will put it on here. Okay. We're just going to go for a little bit. If you could do something for the cameras.
Well, have a party.
Have a party, whatever you want to do. I really appreciate it. This has been the third time, I think it is, that I've investigated here. And I've had nothing. Really.
In the box that said, I know you.
I know, but it's not concrete enough for me. I look for something concrete when I'm out investigating. So I don't know. I feel that, I know I've spoken about this before. I'm not even wearing my mic. I said, I feel like he's not as about anymore, and I don't know why. Is it because my kids have grown up? I don't know, because he was, like I've just said, around before I even had my eldest. But when my eldest was here, and even when I first met Matt has heard things that he can't explain when he's been with me. Now, when we first got together, I was living in this house with Declan, my eldest. This is hurting my arm. When me and Matt first got together, obviously, I just said we were living in this house. Now, there was a time where Mum and Dad were on holiday. This one was living here, but she wasn't here. I don't know where she was, whether she was at her boyfriend's or a friend's house sleeping. I don't know. But all that was in the house was me, Matt, and Declan. Declan was 2 years old, and he was in my old bedroom asleep, because that's where I slept when I came back here with him. Me and Matt were watching telly downstairs, and there was noises coming from what used to be my mum and dad's room, and they still had that room at the time, but obviously they weren't here. So Matt thought it was Declan. He came upstairs, he came down, and he was quite pale. And he said Declan's fast asleep, but he could hear movement, and he poked his head round, and no one was in Mum and Dad's bedroom. There's also been stuff that's happened in the house me and Matt live in. When we first moved in, we heard a child run across from Declan's bedroom to our bedroom. Like, we heard them come out of Declan's room, across the landing, and into our bedroom, and that's where it stopped. There was no more footsteps. And it was a child, because you can tell the difference between an adult running and a child running. And Matt went upstairs, and nobody was in our bedroom. Declan was fast asleep. We have heard a child laugh down Jamie's baby monitor when he was born. I heard somebody whisper "mummy" through the crack of the door when I was pregnant with Jamie, and it wasn't even Declan. So much has happened, but so much now doesn't happen. Up until a few months ago, there was a glass on the coffee table. It was a pint glass, it was empty. The kids were in bed. I don't know if Matt was on late. He must have been, because it was at night and he's just gone on to shift work, so he must have been on late. And something flicked the glass. I tried looking around that living room trying to debunk it. There was nothing else in the living room that would have made that noise, but I pinpointed it on the coffee table. But my head naturally tries to debunk it, tries to find a solution. What was that noise? But it was that glass. And then the other week I was sat editing on the sofa, and something kicked the sofa. Now, things haven't happened for ages, but things seemingly have started to happen a little bit. Is it because I've got the deeds? Is it because I'm finding out information? Is it just coincidence and these things can be explained? I don't know. But I would love to know. One thing I do know, is I saw a boy when I was around the age of 7 years old in this house where I've shown you tonight. And I cannot explain that. And I would love to know who he is. This investigation isn't a failure. It's not a failure. There's no such thing. Like, it's not a fail. You know, things could have, they could have tried to do things, but I've not heard anything. They might not be here. They might be at my house. I don't know. But I will continue this investigation. I will continue my research, and I will be back with you when I'm ready to either investigate again or whether I've found out anything else that might be that bit more further to me knowing who the boy is. But I'm going to call it because it is rather late and we've been at it for quite a while and I'm tired. But thank you so much for joining me, Spooklets. You know I love your company and I will speak to you all in the next video. But until then, sleep tight.